Hello, hello. Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my live here. Yeah, it's been a while. Welcome to my live. Welcome. Feel most welcome to my live, new people. Thank you much. Thank you so much for the like. Thank you so much for the like. There was a network problem. Yeah, that's why you see now lost a bit and I've come back. Yeah. Welcome to my live, beautiful people. I go by the name Carl Yongo. My phone is not that clear, but I hope you can see me. Yeah. Welcome to my live. My phone really has a lot of problems. Yeah. Yeah. For the one like, thank you so much. Welcome to my live, beautiful people. Today, I said let me come and connect with you people. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been days, weeks, months since I last went on a live. Yeah, so welcome again. Yeah, I feel really nice. I hope we'll engage nicely. Yeah. Welcome, my people. Yeah. No one has joined yet, but I see a like there. So that one means we are moving on nicely. Kindly join my live, people. Join my live. Today I wanted to share. Oh, I see 2 people in my live. Thank you so much, beautiful people. Welcome in my live. Thank you so much. Kindly leave a like, comment. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, my phone is really not that clear, but I'll just have to do it, man. It's been long since I did this live. Thank you so much, beautiful people. Welcome to my live. Oh my God. Welcome to my live. I go by the name Carl Yongo. Yeah, it's been a while. Today I said, let me go for a live and connect with my beautiful people. Yeah. Oh, welcome, beautiful people. Kindly let me know where you are watching me from. My phone is not that clear. My screen is, I'm just struggling to see, but I know we'll just communicate. Yeah, I'm live from Kenya, and you see my topic today. I just wanted to talk about childhood memories. Childhood memories. Yeah, but not memories, but embarrassing ones. Oh my God. Yeah, I know even you at some point as a child, you did something which was so embarrassing. Yeah, that one has happened to most of us. Yeah, so welcome, family. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly leave a like, share my live. Yeah, today I wanted to talk about that most embarrassing childhood moment. Yeah, we have memories, man. If you can keep memories. For me, I have memories since back when I was a kid. Yeah, some have faded, but I can remember a few. Yeah, I can remember a few. Yeah, so kindly let me know where you are watching this video from. I'm going live from Kenya, East Africa, in a village called Nyambohanse. Yeah, YouTubers village. Here where am I? It's a big village with a lot of YouTubers. Yeah, so today I said let me go for a live and connect with my beautiful people. Bringing questions and I answer you as I tell you how my childhood memory, the most embarrassing one. There was one which that one was so embarrassing. My people. In fact, I should bring a mic. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here is my mic. Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. Here is my mic. Official. The mic which is always on the studios, the big studios, the recording studios. I see they always have a sieve like this. I don't know. It's to filter the sounds. But here am I, my beautiful people. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Kindly leave a like. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for people to join here so that we can go. Yeah. So there was this time. I have some two good memories. Which I wanted to share with you. I have some two good memories which I wanted to share with you, which were very, very embarrassing, and I can remember them when I was a kid, what I did. Oh, guys. One, so let us start. One, there was this time I was about 5 years old. And you know me, I've been raised in the Seventh-day Adventist church. Yeah, and there was a time my neighbor, our close neighbor lost his daughter. So we were going to bury the daughter at their home, which was far away. It was some 5-hour drive, 5-hour serious hour drive to there. So the daughter was about our age. We were on the same age. Yeah, we were about 4 years old, all of us. Yeah, so we used to play together, go to church together. We were also at the Path Adventurers Club. If you are a Seventh-day Adventist, you know that. And we were at the Adventurers Club together. So the death really hit us hard. But since I was a kid, I didn't know much about everything. So this day reached, and there was the church planned to bring a bus. They booked a bus, big bus. And I remember that bus was a bus for Hispania Boys High School, the small one. If you watch my video yesterday, my vlog yesterday where I was passing through bushes and showing people around schools we have here in Hispania, if you saw that bus which was there around the gate of that high school, that was hot cake bus during that time. It was really the hot cake one. Everyone could hire that bike, be it churches, schools, what, because it was the only school there, a big high school, and they had a bus. Other schools didn't have a bus. It was a long time ago, around 2020. No, 2004? 2005, sorry for that, my people. Kindly let me know where you are watching this video from, this amazing video. Yeah, you can see the title there today is, my childhood memories and those embarrassing ones. So, on this day, the bus came. People who were chosen to go to the funeral gathered around. Yeah, they gathered around everywhere. No, gathered around everywhere. How? People gather at one place, not everywhere. Yeah, so gathered at one place. The bus came. At that time I was a little kid. You can imagine 4 years. I could still not go alone. So my mom was going there. You know, others were the one who were chosen to go there. But now I really loved staying around my mom. So I cried. Very mercilessly. Like a little kid, man. I cried. My mother saw that and they said, no, I'll not leave my boy behind. I really cried. I didn't understand anything. My mom didn't plan even to carry my clothes. Didn't plan even to carry my everything to change. Oh, sorry for that, my people. Yeah, so that day came, it was around 2 p.m. because we were going there the previous day. Then on the next day, it was the burial day. So we were going a day before. We were going a day before. So this day reached, we were there, everyone was there, my mom was there, and other church members, most of them who were women and ladies. So I was a kid there, and the bus was where they were boarding the bus was just near our home, around our home. My other siblings remained, but me, I said, no, 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 I must go to the burial with my mom. Even me, I didn't know much about the burial, but I didn't want to leave my mom around. Even to know that my mom is going to be out for some few days. That thing was very traumatizing. So I said, no, I want to go with my mom. I cried there mercilessly. So my mom just saw sympathy and took me into the bus. I boarded the bus. I didn't even have clothes. Let me say presentable clothes. I would just dress like that, the African way. So when I got into the bus, we sat there. Everyone boarded the bus who were going. And then when we finished, the bus door was closed and a prayer was made. That prayer was made and the journey started. Slowly, we left Sirare border. That time we were living here in Sirare. I've been born here in Sirare, and also I've been raised here in Sirare. Yeah, so the bus started the journey. It was a 5-hour serious journey. Yeah, so we were going slowly by slowly. And here in Africa, welcome to my live, beautiful people. I see there are some 3 people who have joined. I'm here trying to tell you stories about my childhood and the most embarrassing moments. Kindly leave a sweet comment. Let me see where you're coming from. Yeah, I don't see text that coming down here. I don't know if my phone is the bad one or what. Yeah, but now let me continue as you enjoy this beautiful story. Thank you so much, people, for joining. Yeah, so as the bus left, me, this journey, I didn't plan for it. We were going for it was like we were going for that day. When we reached there, people relaxed. Then we have a night vigil. It's called a night vigil. Then on the next day, the burial was going to happen. So I was just a little dumb kid. I cried to my mom there when he was boarding the bus. I want to go. I want to go. I don't want to leave you behind. My mom saw for me. People told her, hey, your son is not going to remain here with Carl. Just take him with you. And my mom took me and boarded with me the bus. The church members joined and the bus was full. We were going now. 1 hour past the journey was so good until I started hearing stomach ache. Yeah. My friend, the stomach started aching slowly by slowly. And I was a kid, I said, no. This early, we still have another 4 hours of serious journey. And it was journey into the bad lands, roads, and everything. So, 1 hour past the journey, my stomach started aching. I said, hey, I'm a little kid. I'm very dumb. I didn't tell my mom that, Mom, my stomach is aching. If we reach a certain junction or town, kindly let me go out and release myself. I didn't have that mind. I don't know if I was just young or I feared. Yeah, let me say I feared telling my mom. Because the way I cried outside the bus before we boarded. I cried, my people. My mom really refused, but people told her, no, just take your boy with you. Just take your kid. And now she accepted. Now going to tell her that Mom, I'm feeling like I want to go and release myself. You know, African moms, my friend, you can be hit, hard slap. I told you not to go to the journey. Now you want to disturb me here. You want to stop the bus so that you can go and release yourself. So me, I kept quiet. I kept quiet like a little lamb kid. My stomach started aching, and that thing really came fast. It started aching like this. My stomach went bad very very fast, from 0 to 10. Within a twinkle of an eye, I started feeling no. So I was seated with my mom somewhere in the middle of the bus, those seats. I was seated on his palm. I can say I was seated on my mom's palm. My stomach started aching. It started going bad very fast. I don't even know what I ate that day. I was very fine before I boarded. I didn't look even like I'll go and have a stomach ache. Now that time reached, my stomach started making sounds, thunderstorms. Hey. I moved from my mom's laps. I think she was sleeping. And because my stomach was aching, hey, how can I say it? My stomach was aching very bad. I just look at my mom slowly like this. And he was deep asleep. You know the journeys. When you start the journey, you find some sleep there. When you start the journey, then it will go away after the journey has now took its way. So I moved from my mom's lap, went down, started walking slowly by slowly. You know, kids, I walk, I touch this seat like this. I look at the person who is sitting there like this. I stare for like 5 seconds. Then I go again. So people think that maybe I'm just walking inside the bus, my friend, inside my stomach. It was very, very ruthless, unforgiving. It's like this thing told me, you are supposed to remain behind, but because you have insisted, now let's show you the lesson. Guys, I hope I don't see any text down here. You know my phone has a really bad problem. My screen is not visible. So I'm just doing this live. I don't know if the people are texting and I'm not seeing, but if it's like that, then I'm sorry, I can't see that. So I started moving towards the door. You know how the buses are made. There is a cockpit there, the driver's place. Then back here, like 2 steps behind the driver, we have the door in Kenya. On our left side, we have the door, entrance door there. And then the other seats are behind. Now I went, you see like when you're coming off the bus or when you are boarding a bus, it's a stair. You go up a right seat. So me, I walk slowly, I look people like this in the bus. I'm a kid. I know very well my stomach is bad. I've not told my mom, I've just left her sleep on the seat. I look people like this, 5 seconds I stare at you. I touch that seat like this. I move the door, where? The entrance door. Hey, a kid is a kid, my friend. I went and sat on those stairs. The bus was moving so nicely. I didn't tell anyone. Even no one noticed that this kid has a problem. The bus like it's normal for kids. I went and sat there at those stairs. I sat comfortably, like there's nothing going. I'm just enjoying my journey. The choir had stopped singing in the bus. Everyone was falling asleep. Only me and the driver and some few people were awake. So I went and sat there. I said I'll sit here until we reach the burial place. Then I'll go and release myself. But the stomach was coming up so fast. The stomach was getting bad very, very fast. I said no. I feared even telling anyone that my stomach is bad. Kindly stop the bus so that I can go out. Even my mom, I couldn't tell her. Because the way I cried outside there before I boarded, it was like I'm ready for anything. You know what? I just made a decision. A very, very big decision, and it was bad, my friends. I sat there at the stairs of boarding the bus. My stomach now became very bad, and it was now, you see where you have hold until you have said no. It has now come to an end. First, I started with peeing. I peed. I was just sitting like this, very silent, like I'm enjoying my journey. Down there, whoa, no, no, no. You know, so people, when people are seated on the bus, they don't see. Now I was seated on the stairs. Now people could see my back going up. But down, now from my sitting allowance going down, they could not see what's happening. And there is where the real thing was happening. Guys, I started peeing on my clothes. I'm sitting like this, very quiet, innocent. I'm peeing. I look around. I pretend to be okay. I look like this down. I saw the urine flowing on the stairs like this of the bus, and then it goes, that small space down there, it goes out. Now people who was outside the road, they could see some water dropping from the door. But it was me. I was urinating before disaster. Immediately after urinating, I urinated on my clothes. I remember I wore some adventure club clothes. I urinated on my, like 1 minute of pure. Hey, the urine was just flowing, and you know that one was not a public bus, it was a private. So no one would be moving around the bus to check if someone is dropping. No, we were all going to one destination. So the way people sat when we were starting the journey is the way they were. No one was moving around the bus, only me moving around. Now I was seated at the stairs on the entrance. I stepped like 2 stairs down, then I sat. People knew, this boy is just relaxing. Maybe he has been a bus for the first time. Now he's wondering. Me, I'm going to help myself. And I didn't want to tell anyone. I was so shy. And I feared my mom could slap the hell out of me. So I went there, I peed like 1 hour. I just look normal, but down here, I've wet myself. After that now came the real deal. My stomach now said, no, you have held me for enough time, for a long time. I want to leave, my friend. Hey, that's why everything went bad. It just came out. Hey, my friend. Long call. I went for a long call after peeing. I was a kid, guys. 3 years, 4. I went for a long call at the entrance of the bus. The bus was moving. 2 hours in the journey. I don't know, 1 hour, and we were going almost a 5-hour drive. I went for a long call, and then that's where things went bad. The smell. The smell, people said no. You could just hear. You say, who is that? Who is that? Who is bringing some bad air inside here? Huh? You don't have banners. Who is that? Everybody open the window. I'm just seated there at the stairs. I'm just like, hey, if they know it's me, it's going to be bad. My mom is there, even she doesn't know her kid. He's down there. What? I just sat there, looking very innocent. Looking very, very innocent. I just hear, who is that? Open the windows, please. We are suffocating. Eh? Then one man saw me there, told me, hey, you kid, what are you doing there? I was quiet. I've been caught, eh? I'm just looking around. Wait, where's your mom? They knew me. And they called Mama Mahindra. You know Sherin. Sherin was called, the nickname which she was given is called Mahindra. Mahindra, the car brand from India. That one is the car which carried my mom when she was going to be born. Yeah, they looked for a car, and that one was the car which they found. It was near Mahindra, and it was the only one. That guy had that car only in that area in Sirari during the 90s. So that guy is the one which carried my mom up to Migori, where she went and delivered safely. Now they nicknamed Sherin Mahindra. Yeah. So they started calling, Mama Mahindra, hey, go and check your kid there. Go and see what she's doing. Hey. And you know that urine, the urine which had urinated, the way it had drawn itself going down the stairs, it was still wet. So if someone could just come like this, they will immediately see that now this guy has just urinated here on himself, and the bad smell now coming have now gone for a long call, just right there. It was bad. My mom came really fast. Carl, what are you doing? Why can't you tell me? Luckily, like some few kilometers ahead, there was a center. The driver went there very mad, stopped the bus, and it was about me. We went to the driver went and stood the bus somewhere near a guest house, where there was a guest house. Hey, people were so frustrated. People were so frustrated. I was very, very young, dumb, and broke at the same time. I peed in the bus, and I went for a long call. I couldn't hold myself anymore. I really feared. I was a kid, my people. My mom came and catch me here like this. Hey, if your African mom catches you here, hey, this grip only. This one is to tell you are not going anywhere. I want to handle you until I finish. Come here. Hey, now I was walking like, my whole, someone who has gone for a long call on his trousers. Then they began to go like this uniform. You don't walk normally. You feel like there's one thing which is there which has plastered itself. Guys, that day it was really embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Everyone was at the window of the bus making noise. Why wouldn't you say? People were so frustrated, and the bus was smelling. Hey, I don't know what I ate. My mom had to take me, went with me through the downstairs. We went to the guest house, and she went to the, where do we call it? Where the reception. She went and talked to the receptionist there. Hey, I am here. He had just released himself on the bus. Kindly help me with the washrooms. I go and wash him. And they accepted. When we reached there, let me say, I passed that stage of pooping on my trouser, pooping on myself. How can I put it? Pooing or pooping. I passed that stage. But because that day I boarded a bus, we were going for a long journey. It was my first time. It was not planned. I really cried so that I could not leave my mom. My mom could not leave me behind. Now I've gone and messed inside the bus. Hey, I was pinched. Hey, reaching the bathroom there, I was pinched, my friend, but I will not cry because I said, though, you just pinch me and clean me. Hey, at least. But I was really helped. Now I'm telling myself, we say in Swahili, we say kimoyo moyo. You don't talk, but you are talking on yourself inside. Yeah, so I see people there. Welcome, my people. Beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining my live. I was just giving a brief memories when I was a child, man. Very embarrassing memories when I was a child. And this one is one of the stories. So after my mom washed me very well, you know, now my clothes were already, we didn't carry any. You know me, I ran. When my mom was boarding the bus, I saw from afar. I ran. It's like even my mom didn't know that I would cry so that we could go with her. Now I ran there at the door. I cried, Mom, Mom, don't leave me. And after minutes of crying, they decided to take me now with them. Now I messed. My mom was so mad. She was the maddest of all in the bus. But she cleaned me quickly and took off my clothes. Hey, embarrassment. My clothes were they were smelling. My short. Hey, so she just washed them randomly. How can I say it? Just to remove the poop and everything so that the clothes could become clean. Now I don't know, they tied me with the what? I don't know if it's called lasso. The materials which the women tie on their waist to cover themselves when they want to cook. Guys, the journey turned out to be very traumatic. I even told myself, now why did I cry to come here? Did I cry I cry for 30 minutes because I want to go and poop on the bus? Hey, that thing was really, really embarrassing. We returned back to the bus. Hey, my mom was really mad. He took me we sat on where she was, and she told me, don't try and come out of these seats, you foolish boy. You just want to paste my name to be banned here in the church. You know, all those are church members, guys. So if one thing happens, the whole church knows that, hey, Carl's mom went with a kid and pooped on the bus, man. So the journey went. I was covered with a lasso for the whole of the journey. We went and reached there. I don't remember about the evening, how we spent, but I remember how we slept. There was a pickup in that compound. You know that now they put music, people could sing, the preacher could come and say a verse, and the body was there. So the next morning is when it was a real burial, and people would come. This was now the final ceremony, the final send-off. So that evening, it's called a night vigil. Night vigil or night vigil. I don't know. I see people are really joining my life. Thank you so much, my people. Here I'm just telling you about my real life memories and embarrassment which I underwent when I was a kid, a very small kid. And this one was just about 5. Not even 5. 5 is too much. 3, 2. Even 2 is too little now. Around 4 years, 5 years. Now, what I remember that night, we were all the kids who came with their parents. We were put behind a pickup cabin. No, not cabin, a pickup. The trailer which is always behind the pickup, the small one. And they spread something down, and we were arranged inside there like logs. That's what I remember. I remember we were placed on the back of a pickup, and you know the way the back of a pickup is shaped, and then covered us with one blanket like this. All the kids. That time the generator was just crying beside us. Now, I was just looking up. I see stars, and I'm like, where am I? Where am I sleeping? Where's my mom? The night was so long. In fact, those are the longest nights you could ever experience. You are far from home. You are a kid. Your parents are not around you. You have new faces around. You sleep in a very weird place behind a pickup, guys. And you look up like this. You know, the way we were arranged, you could not turn. If you sleep like this, it's this land up to morning. We were sleeping like prisoners, but it was just for a one night. So you know, kids are small. We were just put like this, arranged like this. We were really many. Now the night came and the morning, the night was over and the morning came. Another beautiful morning. We thanked God for that. Hey, I was really dumb, my guys. The previous day I peed and pooped in the bath. Now this day was the real service. My clothes which I pooped on were already dry because they were hung outside the window of the bath. So by the time we were reaching there, they were already dry. So my mom kept them then in the morning. Put them on for me. Yeah, people, I really love your support. May you continue the live. I can't see my text. If you are texting, I'm so sorry. I can't see anything here. Yeah. So that day the burial started normally. The tents were there. A lot of people started coming in, visitors and families from around. I was just like, you see those kids who they don't know what's going on. They have little knowledge of what's going on. They just move around. You see those kids who move around ceremonies. They just walk to the podium. They disturb the guest who is talking or the preacher. They go and touch this. They go and touch that. I was like that. I was moving. I remember very well even when I sit here. I remember even when I was moving. You see, it was my first time going out on an occasion like that. So I was really curious. What's this? What are these people saying? What is happening here? I knew about the burial, but sorry for that, my people. I knew about the burial, but I was a kid. I just knew little. I knew we were going for a burial, but I was just dumb. I was a kid who could not stay at one place. That's how I can say it. I go and sit with my mind. 5 minutes, I'm already up. I go and start looking at mourners like this, one by one. Who are you? I moved around and it was around 12 noon. The sun was hitting very hard. The heat was scorching. And because it was an interior place, they used generator. Me, I only see generators. I didn't even see a generator. Now I was staring at this thing. I was moving around it so many times. I pretend to go back to my mom, but I kept on staring on that generator. This thing, what is it? What is it doing there? Why is it crying like making noise? So I was trying to study it like a kid. No, this thing, I must go and touch it. Hey, that burial, I don't know. It was full of drama. My people, that day I went. I've gone 2 rounds, 3 rounds. I'm just looking at it like this. Now the 4th round, I said, let me go. I'm going to touch it like this. I feel it. I know now it's going to the generator. I go now back. When I go back at home, I tell my siblings, I saw a generator. You didn't see. my friend, I approached the generator, and it was put. The generator was put on the, you see, between the podium and the audience. The tents of the audience are this side. Audience are facing front here. The podium is in front, facing the audience. There was a distance of between some. It was a big distance, some 10 meters, because they had a big yard. So you could, the generator was in between there, in between the podium and the audience. Me, I was a kid. I walk around. I don't. I don't even fear. I think I didn't develop that fear or shyness. I just walk around. I know me. I'm doing my business. Eh? I went. I didn't go direct like this to the generator. I was just moving around. You go zigzag, but your aim is the generator. I go like this. I pause. I look around. I kick a stone. I go. Just a kid who is confused. I went and reached at the generator. Remember, a day before that, I pooped on the bus. That one was over. Now, on the generator side, I reached the generator like this. Bah! It had run from morning. Imagine from morning, and it's noon. Just imagine how that thing was very, very hot. And that generator, it had, on top of it, it had a section of fuel tank. And on the fuel tank there, or beside the fuel tank, there was the engine. And the exhaust was on the upper side like this. So the exhaust was on the same level with the fuel tank. But it was facing another direction. I didn't know this place is hot like here. Hey, guys, do you know what happened next? Do you know what happened next? I went my palm like this. I went and placed on top of that exhaust. It was very, very hot. It was like a shock, my friend. I went and put on my. I went and put on slowly. I didn't want people to see me. I'm admiring this generator. I want to touch it. I was acting like I'm pretending, but I want to touch this generator. Immediately I placed my hand like this. It came out like there was a spring there. Bah! And within it was, I put my hands there. It was even less than 2 seconds. It was milliseconds, but the impact. I ran straight to my mom's seat. Straight to my mom's seat while holding my hand like this. Because what I had, it really burnt me. I didn't even put it for a long time, like even 3 seconds. 1 second. Even it was millisecond. Nearing 1 second. I went and placed my hand on the exhaust of the generator, which had run for almost 6 hours. I didn't know. I was young, dumb, and broke. That thing really, it was like shock, electric shock. I ran to my mom's arms. I started crying. What? When you are burnt, your palm like this, it doesn't it don't start swelling immediately. First you'll feel pain and the hands to become red. But now it will start swelling slowly by slowly. I think it was, if it was not I put here, yeah, I put on the back because I knew it was hot, but I didn't know it was that hot. So I went to put like this to measure the hotness. The rate at which this arm came up, the rate was alarming. Eh? Hey, I ran to my mom crying. After some hours, blisters started coming, very big one, and water started filling inside. Hmm? And as I told you, my mom was always, hey, my mom was always that innocent. Yeah, is always innocent in everything. Hmm? You know, African moms, they are known to be very, very harsh when it comes to things like those. If you go and hurt yourself, you cannot run to an African mom that you have hurt yourself. They will hurt you more with canes and bitter words. But my mom, she was like, hey, sorry, sorry, so sorry. Oh my God. They took me, went and started pouring cold water, running on my hands. Hmm? After that, I don't remember exactly how it went, how we went back home, how everything went. I don't remember that, guys. But it was embarrassment after embarrassment. I I can't forget that thing experienced up to today. Hmm? I can't forget that, my people. Eh? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for supporting Kaliongo. Yeah, today I said let me go for a live and connect with my beautiful people. Yeah. I had two what? Two memories. Yeah. That one was the first one. I hope you have get it right, my people. Yeah. I hope you get it right. The small girl whom we went to bury that time, she was called Mary. Yeah, Mary. I still remember her up to date because we were the same age. And they were knocked down by a lorry, speeding lorry. It was an accident. They were two kids. Yeah. So the burials happened different time. So that all church members could attend. Yeah. I think Mary was the one who was to become my future, but I don't know. We were just kids, we were neighbors, we used to play the kalongolongo. There's something we call the kalongolongo. Kalongolongo is those games which small kids play together. They come with bottle tops, they go and cut leaves, it's like they're preparing breakfast. They arrange themselves like a family, you see. There's a father, there's a mother, there are kids. The mom and the dad come and go to the market, the kids remain and sleep, you see. But you just do it on some area like this for every day. We are doing it every day because after school we had nothing to do. So Mary just left us like that. Yeah, may her soul continue flying high. We miss you so much. It was a long time ago. We were so young. But I know wherever her soul is resting, she's resting in peace, man. But that experience of going to that burial and coming back was really traumatizing, man. It was really traumatizing. In fact, that being burnt with the generator, which has run for almost 7 hours. Do you know how that, even I think the exhaust was red hot, but because it was daytime, you could not see, you could just see some metal. But if it could be on a dark room or it could be on a night, I think the exhaust will be, you could see some red hot iron there. So that one was my first experience and it was very, very embarrassing, guys. Kindly let me, if, how would you feel? How would you feel? But that being burned with the generator was the most embarrassing because there was a huge crowd of mourners behind me. More than 1,000 people. Then you get burned in front of them. Because when you get burned, you cannot hide. it will just expose you. Pwah! This kid has been burnt. You see, he's running. Yeah. And now, my second experience. My second experience. Let me try. Let me remember. Yeah. That's a sweet melody. You know, it's past sleeping hours here. But we have to engage with you, our beautiful people. We have to see how we are doing, and give you our story so that you can understand us better. Yeah, we have come from far. Yeah, so there's this one time we were in baby class or pre-unit. You know us, we went the 844 system. 8 years in primary, 4 years in high school, and 4 years in university. So we started by, you go to a baby class, you go to a nursery, then pre-unit. After pre-unit is when you go to class 1, up to class 8. So down here it was called the ECD, Early Childhood Education. So you know those are the kids who are brought in for the first time. Now they want to start the education. So it was that stage, but I think I was a bit higher. I was in the pre-unit. Now I'm waiting to graduate, to go to the now class 1. So the teacher was teaching there ABCD, Abachada, Efagaha, Ijakala. We were just singing there. A E I O U, da di di do do, ma, like that. So me, I was busy. The teacher was teaching there. Kids were there all over with pens, making noise, answering back the madam. And guess what I was doing? I don't know what did me that day. I was so young and dumb and broke at the same time. So me, I was sitting with this deskmate of mine. I was a kid, but that guy was really annoying me. I was looking like him, like, hey, my boy. I don't know what made me be annoyed with him. So I started pinching the guy. When the teacher was not singing, I pinched him. You know those bad behaviors pupils have in school. I pinched him again. I saw this boy now. He's now being calm so much. He's not even reacting. I say this head of him, I want to deal with it. So I was looking at the teacher. Then I collect saliva on my mouth. Guys, these stories you'll hear and you wonder, hey, my guy. I was so young and dumb, man. So me, I saw the kid was not even crying. I started spitting saliva on his head. So I was looking at the teacher like this. When he's not singing, I spit. The teacher is teaching, I spit. Until the boy was so calm. I was like a bully. I was not a bully, but that day, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I was very, very calm. I was that guy who go to school like this. I look around. I don't talk. I don't do it. But that day, I think my mind was not there. It was far. I was just spitting on the boy's head. I spit. Even they were starting to flow. I spit for him like 5 minutes until the madam saw when he was up there at the blackboard. He came straight towards our desk. You want to know what happened next? I was beaten. They didn't even want to know I'm a kid. I was dealt with seriously. Even me, I did a very damn thing, man. If I remember that even up to today, I ask myself, can I rewind that day so that I can clear that? How did I do that? What entered into my head? so that I can spit on that. I was so young. Pre-unit. Pre-unit. Even I've not joined class 1. But I can remember that experience very, very well. Even when I saw the madam coming, I knew now. It's over. It's over. I hope that guy, wherever he is, I spit some wisdom on his head. Now he might be a surgeon or a very big doctor somewhere. I hope the spit was to bless, but not to mock or do something. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't know. I was just there. Guys, that madam came and pinched me, slapped me. Hey, he dealt with me like a big person. What are you doing? Do your hey. It was really messy. Those are the two I remember the most. You see, now the whole class was like, and then the madam told me, wipe all the saliva from your friend's head, wipe everything. And I'm like, if I remember that thing, it was so disgusting. It was disgusting. I was so dumb. That's what I can just say. I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just spitting on the head. I was even not concentrating at all I was not concentrating on the blackboard. Totally. I was just concentrating on this boy's head because he was annoying me. But time has really passed. We have grown. We are now adults. If we reflect back and see what we did, very, very embarrassing. Even today, if I meet my classmates and those are the stories which we can remember for, then it was so bad, man. So bad. That was the embarrassing moment. But I hope now everything is good. I respect everyone who is on my side and everything. I respect everyone and everything. Guys, today I was just chilling in the house. And I said, I have a crochet. Why can't I try and do something on my head? See, I was just trying to do this section here. I've tied some, you can see. I don't know how they are called. I've just tied them like this, but this part is remaining. Yeah, I don't know if I'll finish tomorrow. It was just something for fun and passing time. Yeah, so guys, that's it, man. When I was young, I was really dumb. I remember all my friends. But when I go to Sirari, I meet a lot of them. People have grown to be men. But I always feel really good to meet and hang up with people whom I was with some 2 decades ago when we were young. Yeah, very, very nice. So, that one is a brief story of my past, my childhood, my memories, and my most embarrassing moments. I hope you can relate to that, but now we are big, we are grown men. We are now looking for life, looking for how we can survive and everything. Yeah. And also, when God blesses us with kids, we'll put them to follow everything nice so that they can be useful to the community and not to be a burden like me when I was young. Hey, I pee in the bus. I go for a long call there. After that, I go and I play with the generator. It burns me. I spit on another kid's head. Very, very dumb. But now we are grown-ups. We know the right thing and the wrong thing. Yeah, guys. So I see my video as really my life has gone for 1 hour exactly. Yeah, and I'm very thankful for being there. Your presence is highly appreciated. Kindly leave a like. I see 5 people have liked my videos. Be blessed. Straight from Kenya, Africa. Be blessed. My people who are abroad, my USA people who are watching the World Cup, which is going on very nice, and a lot of people are into shock how things are going. Jamaica, Canada, United Kingdom, Africa, Mexico, where? Thank you so much for joining. India, everywhere. German, oh my God. You guys, you bring a lot of motivation to us, and we also bring very, very good content to you, and also nice vibe. So continue supporting, keep the vibe going, keep the fire burning. Yeah. Good. All will be good. We say good. Or how do you say that in Jamaica? All will be wagwande. Yeah. Man are blessed. I think I got it right somehow. If you're a Jamaican, kindly let me know. Can I stay there? Or can I learn quickly? My bonfire. Let me stop there. Yeah, so beautiful people, I'm very thankful for your support. Thankful for watching my live up to this time. I really feel appreciated. I thank you all for the likes. I see 6 likes. Oh my God. I feel nice. I remember my first time going for a live, my 3 first times. I went for lives without putting the setting to be the video to go, my live to go public. I didn't know you go there and choose. So me, I go when my video are private. 1 hour, I'm zero people have joined. I'm like, what is this thing trying to communicate to me? But when I knew that everything is nice, I appreciate the little support. It's huge to me in many ways. Continue watching, continue the support. I just want to end my life here. I hope you have a good time with your families, with their loved ones. Enjoy that moment. When you get that moment together, enjoy it. This world, you never know. So continue the support. May God bless you all. I hope my video, this video, my phone is in really bad shape, but I hope the message has reached. You've gotten the story. Soon I'll have a clear camera, God willing, and everything. So bye bye and see you in my next video. So I don't know when my next video is, because my phone is really bad. If I could show you, the screen has cracked and it's like it has drawn a lot of lines on the screen. So even if I'm seeing like this, I'm struggling. I don't know even if people are texting, because today I don't even see text. So I don't know if my video is like that, or this screen is the one which is not bringing those things. I don't know. I don't know, because I've never seen a live where even one person is missing to text here. Or I see there was one man who was maintained there. There's one person who was maintained there. Now, I'm really thankful for you. Continue the support. I love you so much. Yeah, I can't see words. I always see words going up like this. But now I'm 1 hour into my life, and the screen is plain. I just see lines. Even myself, I can't see myself clearly on the screen. I just to come like this, because my screen is, I think, it's just damaged. Yeah, and I could not use the back camera, because I wanted to see what people are saying, so that I can engage with you guys. So even the questions and the answers, I don't know even if someone has sent a question. I don't know. Yeah, but I think there's some problem somewhere. But I hope you just bear with me with that. If there's someone who has sent a comment or a question, I can't see anything from my side. So I don't know if it's the screen or anything. Yeah. Even I was supposed to, this video was supposed to be a collab between me and my sister Sherin, but because of the screen, it loses sense, or it starts touching on itself fast. So I didn't, for me to go to live now proceed, it was very, very hard. So I had to come back, start again, and now I chose this one live. So that's it, my people. Hope everything will be okay soon. Bye bye, and see you in my next video. Yeah, so let me end it. I don't know how. Okay, I just go back. I usually to stop. Okay, bye bye.